Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Terpy podcast with your host, Julia and Alex.
What's up, everyone?
So we're kind of doing like a speed round today. We're not going to do the whole setup, so that's why we're going to hold the mics.
Yes.
Because Mike is here.
What's up?
We have Treehouse Mike, a.k.a. Mike Slater.
How you doing?
We also have Jules.
Yes.
Awesome.
Hi, Jules.
And then I'm sorry, I'm going to lie. I missed your name when you walked in.
Devana.
Okay.
Devana,
so
Jules,
we
Mike.
have the Treehouse Co-op crew here, which is a beautiful dispensary right down the street in Voorhees. Julia actually got some B-roll today, and she's going to put it in for you guys so you can kind of see the location. And now I just kind of want to hand over the floor to Mike. He's going to just kind of give us a little background about him, what got him into the industry, and why he just has such a passion for, cannabis.
Sure. Like I said, I've been, into cannabis. I told you guys earlier, since I was a kid. So much changed throughout the years of my life, but that always stayed something helpful and positive. I went into the smoke shop industry, selling glass. I had a glass gallery, and
I guess show him what that mouth do.
and I've always just been passionate about cannabis, and my dream was to open up a dispensary, and that's I was able to pull that together, and thank goodness, and here we are.
Hell yeah. So
That's being you feed it back.
Yeah, you heard that. So yeah, that's they could see you. It's like
Sorry,
5.
guys.
So you said you started out
This
with
is the Greasy Gary.
the glass,
way you can try that.
the glass type, the glass shop, the head
Yes.
shop. Like that's kind of where you thought it was going to go, and then so that's what you said is you opened up a store with the hopes of it being a dispensary, and just like legislation and things just kind of took too long.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, so when we went to New Jersey, so the shop Flavor was originally, which is my old head shop, that was originally in Delaware on the University of Delaware campus.
Hash rosin and gummy, 10 milligrams.
Hell yeah.
Right.
Is that an ashtray?
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
everything on the table is
so-
ashtrays.
I made that one. If anyone cares.
Oh,
Oh, and
awesome.
that one.
It's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we started there. We moved to New Jersey because we heard legalization was coming.
Of course.
Chris Christie got into office, and then there was like a 8-year wait before we could do anything.
The year of the dark, the years of the dark.
Right. And
From
so
the
we
big
just,
man, literally.
Yeah, we just hung in as a smoke shop, high-end glass gallery, and as soon as they changed the laws, we applied
Yeah.
and got going. This has been a 4-year project for us, from getting like consultants together, lawyers together, and opening the doors. So it was a long project, but it's a passion project, and I really believe in it, and I'm excited to be in the industry.
I love
yeah.
to be able to specifically highlight for your dispensary, you guys were built out for a fairly long time before you actually got to open your doors. Is there anything you can speak to on that as to what that process looked like, and
It was
those
hard. I mean,
delays?
everybody was very good to us, but I think anyone who's building out a dispensary or has been in this position, and it's like I see it all the time. Like I'll drive and I'll see, they're building a dispensary here, and then with a year they're still building the dispensary.
Yup.
You know what I mean? It takes a long time.
Is that funding? Is that
No,
red tape
for
with,
us, it's red tape. Yeah, so we had, I'll give a little shout out, great contractors, Showcase Remodels, amazing people. They did our build out.
This is delicious, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, that is a good one. What is that?
Shout out.
Fatso?
That is actually the Greasy
sloppy
Gary.
toppy.
Greasy
The
Gary.
sloppy toppy Greasy Gary
yes.
from Hamilton Farms. Shout out to the team.
That is good. Yes.
Cool. So,
Yeah, it was more like just
Build
like
out, just
you
a
know
little
like
bit.
inspections. if something failed an inspection, like a lot of the stuff was when the township says, hey, this has to be reviewed and it could take 30 days, it 100%
It's
takes
going to
30
take 30 days.
Yeah.
So, like, then you're stuck with a full month of not being able to lift a hammer or do anything. Right. So, it is a tough process, but, you just got to, have a little grit and stay with it.
100%.
Yeah.
And then that is a financial burden as well. I mean,
Big time.
Yeah, so
you're paying holding fees, you're paying rent during some, we had, I think it was a couple months of build out time, but I mean, it might have been 4 months of build out time and then, it took 8 months to from start to finish. So 4 months we're paying rent on top of construction.
Yeah.
And,
wow.
Yeah. It becomes a financial.
And then technically you can't get that license in hand until you have the dispensary ready, built out, right?
Correct. And not only that, but what happens is they'll come out. The CRC was actually awesome.
There's also mints. I forgot to.
They came out to us. They inspect they do their final inspection, and then it's like a
water,
2-week
or regular?
process until 2
Regular?
to 4 week process until they actually get
Give
you
you the green light,
the
yeah.
green light to open. So they can verbally, which they do, like pass you. They'll say you're good to go.
Yeah.
But you have to wait until that paperwork.
Because you don't have that number yet to
Right.
start getting product in the door anyway either.
That would be
Regular
awesome.
water?
Yeah, that would be
Okay.
awesome.
So it's just like it's not like they set you up for success, meaning like, all right, you have a 30-day window where like, all right, we're going to give you your tentative number or whatever. You're only allowed to buy X amount to get the doors rolling, so you have something like.
Right.
No, it's
all
and then you have
guessing
to-
game,
yeah.
especially from when you do it like what we did, which was a 4-year process because we started literally like the first weekday after it was legalized.
Yeah.
There was a lot of misinformation. We're gonna get this rolling. We're gonna start taking applications.
They don't really give you a guidebook.
No, and
No.
then the stuff that they, that was given to us was like, hey, applications will take 3 to 6 months to be reviewed. Ours took 18 months.
Jeez.
Wow.
So, and that's something
Wow.
we have no control over. Like,
Yeah.
we turned it in. We didn't have cures or anything like that. We didn't have to resubmit anything. And it still took like 18 months.
That's insane. That's insane. I guess now that you're open, I would like to just kind of focus on your staffing because that's also something that we talked about earlier because I really appreciate every individual interaction I've had going into Treehouse with all of your bud tenders. And it really shows that you're taking the time to give them that education and to take that extra step and even allow them the opportunity to come out and experience things like this. So I'd just like to talk about and give you the opportunity to talk about what your mindset is on your staffing.
Yes.
And then give you guys the opportunity to just talk about how you feel as a bud tender under the Treehouse brands and how you feel, if you feel like you're going to be able to excel, things like that.
What I always wanted to do and how I've always tried to run things is more of like a team.
Yeah.
And I think that's the best way. It's we have an annual license and we aren't a micro or anything like that, but we are a mom and pop shop.
Right, 100%.
And
Is there a reason why you didn't go micro?
I don't think we could. I'm the only owner that is from or resides in New Jersey.
Got
So
it.
there's some.
You
I
have
believe there was
51%
some.
has to live it. Yeah.
Right,
Because me and my partner are
exactly.
trying to go micro with the grow.
Right.
So yeah.
So there, I don't think we were able to.
Got
I can't. It was a long time ago,
Yeah,
but I can't
yeah.
remember all the ins and outs about that.
At the end of the day, you're just like, I want to fucking open a
Right.
dispensary.
100%.
Yeah.
And so we went full annual, but we do run it. We are mom and pop at the end of the day, and I think what we did was we tried to vet a staff that had experience, that had personality. One thing I think that we do different is like we're not so much like we don't do a lot of kiosks.
I was just about to say that
yeah.
you walk in and there's no kiosk.
Right.
You're
We have one.
greeted
Right,
with
your
smiling,
kiosk.
Yeah.
beautiful faces, and I'm
Right.
like, thank you. Let's talk.
Yeah.
Like,
I did a lot of research before we opened.
you feel like a Massachusetts store, like a
Thanks,
very fine,
yeah.
like every store. I've been to a lot of dispensaries from California to Massachusetts to Maine.
You're
to
very
all
ready
over
for
it.
deli
You
style.
feel-
Yeah.
You're very ready
Yeah.
for deli style if it
with
ever
the
comes to
with
Jersey.
the macro shots and the micro shots, or like that gives you that luxury feel, but also it's like I'm not overwhelmed where I'm like, oh no, I can't ask those questions because I'm new to this.
Right.
I love that vibe with you guys.
Do you guys as a team do the displays, or is there someone specific on the team that does the displays?
So it's a team effort,
Yeah.
really. It's no one person doing it. Everybody on our crew is like so creative, and we always try to take any opportunity to let somebody shine in their talents.
I love that. I love
yeah.
that.
Fuck
Because
yeah.
all of your displays are mad unique.
Thank you. We're also blessed. I'll give a shout out to
Sorry.
Rich, who's our assistant general manager. He's
He cool?
he worked at like the Apple store.
Big Rich, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he was nominated for Bud Tender of the Year
Yes,
this year.
yes.
Shout out to
Yes,
Rich.
he's amazing.
Yes.
He's also, like I said, big retail expertise and marketing. He did that stuff for Apple for years, so he's
Okay.
very good at it. Devon and Jules are awesome at it. I'm very lucky. I think everyone on our staff is pretty artistic and like.
Resin.
creative.
They
They
all-
have a creative mind. They have
Yeah, they can all do
the
better
flair.
than me. I'll admit that.
I get
so, they do the.
But good for you to be able to hand that over to them and allow them to do that.
Oh, I
You know
let
what
them run
Most
with it.
owners
Like,
won't.
yeah, they do a great
And that's
job.
since before day one.
Yeah,
Like,
I think the only display. I mean, like we always offer something like Brighter Side.
Right.
That
Because
display,
they do
did
beautiful
that.
work.
Yeah.
They always do beautiful
Right.
work,
So
though.
Brighter Side, we said, hey, come on in.
Make your display. Show yourselves.
Right.
I have to say, every dispensary that they have a display in, it is uniquely to that dispensary too. If you
Yeah.
haven't traveled, I was just all the way up in where was I complaining? Rahway, New Jersey, past Brunswick and Essex. Unique to the store.
Yeah,
Every display unique to your
Yes.
store. So
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
it is. They do. So we let them just kind of do their thing. We don't mind people doing their thing. If they want to come in and set something up and it makes sense for us, we're cool with that.
Awesome. I love that.
But it's hard. Like again, this is a industry where you don't have live product, so these kind of displays make a big difference.
Yes,
Yeah,
100%.
absolutely.
100%. I can't wait for deli style. I know I keep bringing it up.
Is
If
it
you-
happening?
It's gonna
Is
be-
it-
I hope so. There's no real confirmation on it in Jersey, but if deli style comes, that's going to be the most unique thing that
Yeah.
your shop is literally already ready for,
Yeah.
being
Yeah.
that all of your product is out like that.
Yeah.
So I think you guys are going to excel if that ever comes,
Thank
and that's
you.
going to
Yeah.
be pretty cool.
It's gonna be super
hoping
fun.
that comes, and we've. That's just getting back to these guys. I mean, it's like. I think that's a big part of the experience, retail
100%.
experience.
Yeah.
There's
'cause
I
that's-
think I had you the
just
first
about
time
what
I
it is.
came in.
Yeah.
And then you the second time, and then
Mm-hmm.
Rich my third time, and every time I've had a
Yeah.
great experience.
He's had a
Thank you,
great
thank
time
you.
with all y'all.
Thank you.
Yeah, like I've never
sound?
walked out and been like, oh, that was not
Yeah.
fun. Like I've always been like, wait, that was so cool.
Thank
Even
you,
my
thank you,
boyfriend's the same way. Like he loves the vibe of the dispensary.
Because
He
we
put me
all
on.
genuinely
Yeah.
love being there.
I've been
Like,
following y'all from the rip, and I'm usually we go hand in hand. We talk about it, how we feed off each other, and like keeping up with the industry and like that. But he was like, Trios co-ops coming in, blah 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 blah. They were optometry classes. I'm like, okay, like this is gonna be dope. Like
I
fuck yeah, like
was
all right,
ready.
like and he was
I
ready, and like he
thought it was so
it's-
cool that you took a doctor's office.
It is, it's a
okay,
beautiful
traditional
place.
doctor's office, and now you're turning it into that holistic wellness center,
Yeah.
Yup.
where people can come
Yeah.
and get their alternative medicine.
Yeah.
And you have, like we discovered today, the consultation room. So, granted, it's not in use,
Right.
but you did set up with the mindset of,
Right.
even though we're recreational, we will still counsel you, and we're
That's
still
what
going
we
to help
try
you.
to do. Like these guys, they'll try to teach you everything. What I'm discovering. We're only
Just pass it around whenever it's ready.
5 months into it. We've only been open for
since October.
Okay.
October,
So,
November, December, January, February. Yeah. 4 months.
4 months.
Wow.
So we're
Yeah.
still like figuring out our
I
custom.
feel like it's been like a year.
Yeah. But no,
yeah, it's
yeah.
like a year.
And we've discovered, we do get a lot of people, I would say, between the ages of 40 and 60.
Mm-hmm.
And
This is garlic spuds.
Yeah,
So,
we definitely do.
what is your average or most common thing that you're seeing as an adult use dispensary? Meaning like someone coming in and saying, hey, I'm having issues with sleep or my back or this. What would you say the most common reason that you're seeing people come in for nowadays?
I would definitely say sleep. What would you say?
Between sleep and anxiety.
Yeah, or even
For sure.
body
Okay.
pain too.
Yeah.
Body pain,
for
sleep.
sure. Yeah.
So that's where I kind of wanted to hear if the market, even in your dispensary, right? Because so I came from one of those dual-purpose dispensaries
Right.
before I swapped over. So I was just kind of curious if the recreational market still has that unique vibe where there's those individuals that are coming in and like, hey, I know I'm wrecked, but I still want to use this medicine.
100%.
Cool.
Oh, there's so many people come in with their medical license. You know, we.
I don't know if I did that right.
It died. I mean,
Yeah.
Do you
I'm like,
offer
I don't
the
know if I
medical
did that
discount
right.
for
Yeah.
them? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, we give the medical discount 100%, and we give a discount for any medical patient. And
Yeah.
we just, you know, like I said, like really what our vision was based on education to the customer. So that's really what we try to do.
No, for sure.
And these
For
guys
sure.
are amazing, you know.
And that is we make it very intentional to make sure that that is the first thing that we ask every single person that comes in here. What are you here for today?
Yeah.
Like we're here. I'm not here to sell to you because I want your money. I want to meet you where you're at and know what's up. What's going on? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like genuinely talk to me. What do you need it for? Because a lot of people are like, I just want to get high. All right, cool. But you want a sleepy high, you want a happy high, you got stuff to do today.
Yeah.
What's
me.
going on?
Right.
Because we got
Yeah.
something
Let's
for
have a
everything. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yep. And then you see a person's shoulders drop and they're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, cool.
Well, like to be entirely honest with you, I'm mad as fuck today. So like, and I'm like, all right, cool. I got just the thing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yes, yes.
And then you narrow it down and you personalize it, and
Yeah.
that's what it's about. And I think that's what makes people always, at least in my experience, whenever I get a first timer, I'm gonna make sure I show you around. You know where you're going the next time you come in here, so that you're like, damn, okay, like.
So you try to make it like a very personal tour.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I love that. I love that.
Absolutely,
I love
because
that.
I know, like, for me, the first time I ever went to into a dispensary, especially coming from a family like very not accepting of it, you know what I mean? I'm nervous as fuck.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
not that I'm gonna assume that everybody else is nervous as fuck when they come in, but I'm gonna make sure you're as comfortable as possible.
100%.
You know what I
Right.
mean? So look, this is a new setting for you. I'm gonna make sure next time you come in here, you know exactly where everything is. You know what I mean? Look, here's the menus, here's the bud bar,
Right.
here's where we are. And but the most important thing is we're not just selling you weed, bro. It's about what you need.
Yeah.
You know,
You because it's literally what you're saying makes the most sense. Is like it's not just weed anymore, because you now have this beautiful legal system where you can actually have the testing. You actually know
Yep.
exactly what you're getting in that product. You can hone in your high. Like
Your terpenes.
if you want to
and
go
your
meet whoever in
cannabinoids and-
Kmart's parking lot and pick up an ETH, go
Right.
for it.
Right,
Do you
cool.
know, is it going to be that super lemon G? Sure. We don't fucking know though, because there's
Right.
Right.
nothing to back it up. So you're walking into this place spending that little extra money. Don't you want the whole experience? Like, that's why
Right.
you're here.
Exactly.
This is an experience now. This
Yeah.
isn't just a sale.
Yep.
This
Right.
is education.
Yep.
This is knowledge. This
Yep.
is now like, oh, cool. I actually have pain, and I know that X, Y, and Z can make me feel like
100%.
this. I
Yeah.
want to get
Knowledge
through-
is power.
Well,
and
that's also-
it gives you that liberty to
So
feel
take
comfortable in
advantage
this
of this.
industry.
You have a bartender who wants to talk to you.
Yeah.
People aren't that
Real
nice
quick.
nowadays.
Exactly.
6
These
minute
people are
warning for
amazing.
11 o'clock.
Thank you.
Okay.
So surprised.
And that's something like I saw over the years, because I used to have my medical card, so I started, pretty early going, checking out dispensaries. There was no experience. It was literally no difference than we say going to a rent-a-car place or
Yeah.
something
Okay.
like that. You
Yeah.
wait in a line, you can't even
The cattle
like,
shoot.
yeah, especially back in the day, like 2019, 2020, it was shit. Like, you would get what you got. There was very little info on it. There was very little choice. You couldn't even open, you couldn't even see it. No one would discuss it with you.
Yep.
And to me, that was something that I thought was important to change. You're buying something, you're spending good money, hard-earned money on it, and like you said, it's not back. You can. It's great. You want to go and meet your friend and get what they got. That's awesome. But if you want choices, we have them.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
can explain the difference.
Correct.
We might have 6 different or 20 different eighths at a certain price, but
There's a
we'll
reason.
explain that to you. You know what I mean?
Meaning these are curated menus. The dude that's picking up the pot from the guy's trunk, he's
Right.
not curating his pickup.
No.
Meaning we get to decide and choose what goes on our menu. There might be a method to the madness. Listen to the people. So, and especially with these smaller mom and pops, they now that a lot more cultivators are coming on, they have the chance to be a little bit more picky choosy. So if it's a little bit more expensive, maybe there's a reason and maybe it's worth it.
There's a lot of quality hitting our market.
Yes.
There is.
It's changed a lot.
Oh,
Yeah,
I am so
100%.
excited for this year.
Being a part of it in the wholesale side too.
If you
seeing
guys
it,
get the
it's
opportunities
crazy.
network, get yourself into some grow tours,
Oh, yeah.
especially as individuals. I'm telling you, this year is going to change your opinion on the cannabis market. The beverages are supposed to be coming.
Yeah.
I met the guy from Hammerhead again, ran into him, and
I'm excited for
they're
beverages.
really pushing for their beverages.
I love.
And then there's
Betty.
another company that actually just purchased a brewery down in Arc Brewery. You know, the
Oh,
one
yeah.
that closed down suddenly?
Yeah.
Someone just purchased it to make infused beverages.
That's amazing.
So that's going to be coming this
that's
year
lacking,
soon. So
yeah.
we have that. You have genetics coming this year from a bunch of different companies. So I'm excited. Those are actually legacy. So this is from Muhammad's.
I need everyone to
Oh yeah, the
initial
Resi.
hits.
This is the Resi from Nova Farms.
That tastes really good.
It's not over terped. It's
No.
terpy, but it's not over terped.
So it's
It's perfect. It's like
distillate
yeah.
with botanical terps.
This is the Orchard brand?
The
Orchard line?
Our strain is coming, and that's going to be distillate with actual cannabis terpenes. Terps.
Yeah, it's almost got like a lemon
I'm
taste
envious
to it.
of
the lemon slushy.
Okay.
you having
Lemon
your
slushy.
manufacturing.
What'd you say, baby?
I'm envious of you having your manufacturing. I would love to be able to make edibles and carts.
Real fast, I guess the question is, I always like to ask because I wanted to open a lounge. That was my ultimate goal. I wanted a place where we can do this and legally smoke and like not at someone's house because I feel bad, whatever.
You can build a community.
Correct, but I
Right.
had to have a dispensary attached to that, and I
Yeah.
didn't want to do all that. Now, someone who's like, okay, I'm going to open a dispensary, did you have any thoughts of maybe going vertical with it, or is
Yeah.
it always just
The backyard.
So we have. That's a great question.
This was
We
the interesting
have-
convo
Yeah.
Mike and I had the first time I ever went in there.
So we have something very unique in the area, especially we have a dispensary that is on 5 acres of land.
T?
Yeah.
Do you have that much land? You guys
Yeah.
are growing out there? I'm about to
Well, no,
slice some
some
tomato
Voorhees.
seeds out. No, like veggies.
Right, yeah, no,
like
I mean, we'll
yeah,
do
little
something.
community
Yeah.
garden out there.
She said, "Let's grow some
Oh my God,
cucumbers
I'm about to
and
make it
carrots
Nova,
and sell them at
Nova,
Treehouse
Nova
Co-op."
sponsor. Come out there and help y'all make a
Yeah.
little community garden.
Yeah, we've
that.
got
I
a
love
lot of
that.
space there.
Okay,
So,
Sunflowers and everything. It'd
Yeah.
be so pretty out there.
yeah.
I have all the seeds. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll talk about this later.
Yeah, so we have a huge property, and so I think, we just got to see what
What
the
they
future
allow.
holds,
What
yeah.
they
will
allow.
allow.
Especially even the
Of course.
CRC though,
Can you
because
talk?
it would be unique
We've
if you
been
could.
waiting because we have to. They just dropped the lounge licenses,
Yes,
so
yes.
we want to.
It would be unique if you
Yeah.
could resurrect like a smaller
You have room
area
for a
in
lounge, you
there.
think, in there?
Yeah. Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And their parking lot could fit parking for both.
You could cut your little window in half and then make that all glass side the
Yeah.
lounge.
Yeah. Oh no, we can do it. We just just gotta. We don't want to put in anything until
For sure.
For sure.
Right, the
100%.
ROI has to be there at this point
Right.
because this 4-year
Yeah,
pleasure
if-
project.
Oh my God, you're
has-
100% right.
Actually, we're gonna bring this up because you were saying it earlier, but your crew was busting on you about where's your Lambo.
Yeah.
Fun fact for you guys, if you didn't know, the dispensary owners' Lambos are what you stand in when you're
Yeah,
purchasing
it's
cannabis.
fair.
Yes.
All of their life money is that building.
Yes.
So if you didn't know, now you know.
But I'm I'm
Yeah.
envious. It's the dream that I would love. You know what I mean? Like that's where my goal is for me. Like my partner and I, we're hustling and bustling in this legal industry because you can make money. We're gonna save and then hopefully have something of our own.
Right.
Yeah,
And if it is a
100%.
little later in life, and it's a little later, like you know, what I mean?
Listen,
Fuck
it's just
it.
starting.
Correct.
It's just starting
so
with the ground
new.
floor.
He
Yeah.
went vertical,
And you
right? So
are
you have
in it.
Mike who went
Yeah.
vertical, and then biggest person that we constantly talk about is Xavion.
Yeah.
I just highlighted this to you. Xavion was a trimmer at one point before he opened his dispensary. Who would have thought that a trimmer at a cultivation
Right.
could make so much money, or enough money at least, to where he could get a dispensary open?
Right.
But that's Xavion's story.
Right.
So it's all about...
No, I think he was a trimmer just to make some extra cash.
Well, yeah, I mean, even then, but I'm sure it still profited towards his business.
Like, yeah.
Duh. Extra money. All the money is money, baby.
That's right.
Everything's accountable.
But I know Mike has to
Yeah, I gotta
hop.
run.
You gotta run.
You
Yes.
have to hop since it's 11 as well, or do you have more time? You have.
She's
you're
gotta
good?
run with me.
All right, cool. So we're gonna
Oh,
let
Jules is gonna hang.
we're gonna
is
let you two
hanging.
bounce, and then we're gonna continue with Jules,
We got
just so
JJ
that way.
and A.
I'm screaming. Just so that way we can still have more time to hear about Treehouse. So thank you for your time today.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys
We
for having
appreciate
us.
you,
Yeah.
and thank you for letting us in the dispensary
Yeah.
early today, so that way we could get some of that footage.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Thank you so much.
A little impromptu pivot type.
Yeah.
'Cause,
So this was
yeah.
supposed to happen at the dispensary, which is why now we're doing this rapid fire, because we decided to do it here
Because we
so
like
we
to
can have more
smoke and
fun.
actually talk to y'all. Yeah.
But I'm gonna
Let you
we're
go.
gonna pause real
We'll
quick
pause
so
it.
we can say bye, and then we will kick back up with just Jules in a moment.
Hot.